Good day, everyone. This is Frank, and you know what? After having my voice absolutely destroyed for almost a week because of why not? You know that wonderful, wonderful flu. Not COVID though, so I got that going for me, which is nice. But when you have a high fever, when you're sick, when you can barely talk, and you're home from work, and you're stuck in that couch, what do you do? Well, well, my friends, you are on the couch and you're playing video games. So, with that being said, I actually have quite a few videos today, but I want to start with one game which I actually got to put in at least a bit of time in, which is Star Wars Squadrons, which my hopes after Battlefront 2 I was not very excited for. I was actually very, 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 very worried because I am a fan of the old Rogue Squadron games, specifically 2 and 3. One I feel was really good, but it wasn't as developed as 2 and 3. So for me to see a new Squadrons game was absolutely amazing. And I can tell you this, EA fucking did it. They did a good multiplayer Star Wars game in the first attempt. What the fuck? So basically, you play either for the Rebel Alliance or you play for the Empire. And only first person view, I might add. You fly an X-Wing, an A-Wing, a TIE Fighter, a TIE Bomber, a TIE Interceptor. You get the idea. Famous ships from the Star Wars franchise. And you do space battles. And for everyone who might be like me, I do love myself some space battles. Even in Star Wars Episode 3, you know, the space battle in the start, that just gets my fucking rock going. But yeah, so basically it comes with, firstly, a single player campaign, which, as far as I haven't finished that, but as far as I can tell, the set pieces are actually really, really nice. They do give a very good sense of atmosphere. But here's the thing: when it comes to the multiplayer, you can play either something called deathmatch, basically, which is what it sounds like. You and four other people are gonna fight five other people and try to kill them before they kill you. Good old, same old. But yeah, so there is also something called fleet battles, right? And what this is basically you both spawn with, I think it's 2 corvettes and 1 destroyer each. And basically your team has to destroy the enemy's destroyer before they destroy yours. This is amazing. It is so like, it spawns AI too, so there's always something to shoot, right? And there are just lasers flying everywhere, and there are these huge ships that just mash each other with just absolute fucking bombardments. It is absolutely fucking amazing to watch, and just trying to dodge there, and they like trying to avoid the other players, and everyone has their role. They're trying to like fill a certain point. Like if you play a bomber, of course you're gonna go for the bigger ships. You're not helpless against the smaller ships, but that is your goal, that is your target, so you kind of have to like to be honest, if this had been released a couple of years ago, this would have been like the best Star Wars game I have ever played when it comes to like space combat. Even though it's watered down, it's a bit arcadey compared to, well, the simulators in the 90s, but sadly for someone like me, that has aged a bit too much for me to be interested and try and play them again, really, which is sad. I do enjoy old games, but I would prefer using less than 48 keys on my keyboard. And you know, my keyboard doesn't have 48 keys, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it does. I have to count someday. But yeah, so you have these, and oh my god, and the sound is just so fucking fantastic. Like these lasers, they sound just like Star Wars. Like, well, EA has the money, right? EA has the production value. That's what we know. Visuals and sound, that's the few things they actually can do right. And like in this game, everything looks authentic, it sounds authentic, plays fucking awesome. And just one thing I do have to say about the gameplay balance though is that it feels a bit off. Like it feels like I think the X-wing and the TIE interceptor, like their DPS basically towards other ships are so extreme that sometimes you can barely see that you're getting shot and you're just dead, which is weird because missiles don't do that much damage. So don't know what that's about or if it's a lag thing, but okay. It didn't feel laggy at all when I played. Um, and just the explosions, man. Just opening fire on like a TIE fighter. And then you see this, trail of flame as you eliminate him, and he just flies a couple of meters and then just explodes like, and you can see the debris coming at you. And oh, I really, really recommend it. There are some issues though, like when it comes to the monetization, they actually did it fair. I don't know what to say. I'm fucking stunned. What the fuck, EA? What? Who did you fire someone for making this game? I'm pretty sure because this isn't EA, right? So basically, you earn credits upon leveling up, which you can buy visual stuff like pilot helmets and gloves and stuff like that. You also earn like these unlock points, which you can use to customize, well, your ships. You can even add some extra. I was gonna say hula girls, but no, you can basically have a like hanging Death Star, for example, in your cockpit. Why you would want that, I do not know. I genuinely do not know. Why the fuck would you do that? But you can. You can have a gonk droid just standing and wiggling, and if you do not know what a gonk droid is, you should really find out, because they're the droids that go gonk. And they're in like so many movies, but yeah, you can customize the absolute crap out of your cockpit, and you can customize your pilot, which I really, really like. I do wish they would have added more, to the character model itself. The thing is, if you're playing like, especially the Empire, like if you do not use the no helmet option, well, basically you're gonna be covered anyway. Have you seen TIE fighter pilots? Their helmets are really cool, but they cover the entire. You can't see your character model. That's just how it is. But on the Rebel side, you can, and I really wish they would have made the character creator a bit more complex, because I think it would have gone a long way. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. You can't even buy unlock points in an EA game, which you have been able to do for like every Battlefield ever and Battlefront 2. But suddenly you can't. So thank you, EA. I really like it. You actually made this actually really good game, which I even bought on a disc so I can play single player one day, because it's not online only, but it is a multiplayer game. But it's just so nice to see, and I can't wait to put this in a PS5 once I get that, and just watch everything, just the spectacle of just lasers and explosions, and just, well, if you've seen anything in like the footage behind, it's, oh man, I know I'm going off on a tangent. I have a hard time keeping track of, because this is just so cool. It is so cool. When it comes to single player though, the people that have the voiceovers, sometimes I feel like they're not being. Sometimes they deliver the lines really quite good, but sometimes it's almost like they almost sound bored. Like this is not what I signed up for, kind of deal, which is sad. But you know, you can't get everything, I guess, especially from a AAA developer. Um, one last thing I do want to touch on is the pricing of the game, and well, I bought it for full price, like basically $40, and I would actually say get it on sale if you're not super into Star Wars space battles, and know that you're gonna play this game a lot. So I would definitely say just hold off until a sale, and it has started showing up quite a bit on the consoles at least. I don't really check the Origin store. I don't like Origin at all. So what the fuck? Here's a recommendation from Frank, part 1. With that being said, see you guys in the next video.